There is one thing that you are not doing consistently to manifest your beautiful dream life, to create what you want. And this is the basis of all creation, manifestation, and creating your own quantum timeline, shifting your reality to see in front of you that what you truly want. And in this video, I'm going to tell you what that one thing is. It's so important, we know it, but we don't do it. So watch till the end, make sure to take notes, stick this one thing on your mirror, on your wall, on your fridge, and if you start doing that, your life will shift so fast that you won't even believe it. And the universe will start to bring you miracles beyond your wildest dreams. Beautiful children of the stars, thank you so much for breathing, for shining your light. Thank you for coming down from the stars to spread high vibrations and to bring your multidimensionality and your bright, bright light into this crazy world, because this world really needs you, every single one of you. So keep breathing, keep shining, keep just being you, and keep going deeper into the knowing of who you are, beautiful, eternal child of the stars. So, what is that one thing? That one thing that you're not doing? You know, I like to keep it simple. The simple things that you implement really work. So I'm going to tell you what it is. I have the whiteboard here, and I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write it down for you. Now, once you've seen it, stay for the explanation, because you're going to say, oh, but I know this. But are you doing it? I doubt it. This is the one thing, okay? The one thing you have to, my board is slipping, do to shift your reality. Or to manifest. Oh my goodness. My writing is very scribbly today, sorry guys. So I'm going to write it with red. I'm going to write it with red. Can you guys guess what it is? Can you guess what it is? This is the basis. This is so simple, but yet so hard to do. Okay, you have to do this. Okay, this is a symbol. Okay, this is an eye. Okay, what is this, my friends? You have to focus. Focus consistently, okay? On what you want. Okay. Focus consistently on what it is that you do want. Because what we do all day long, we focus on what we don't want, because what we don't want is in front of our eyes. That's why we want to manifest or create something new. We want to shift our current reality from those things that we see in front of us that we don't want. The partner who's fighting, the lack of money in the bank, the bills that are not paid, the job that we don't like, the neighbor that annoys us, our family members who get on our nerves, our body that's not healthy. We see this in front of us all the time, and it is what we don't want, what we do not want. That's what it is. And we focus on that all day long because it's in front of us. So, because we are seeing this, focusing on this, it brings us negative emotions, it brings us lack, it brings us into the vibration of why hasn't what we want not manifested yet. We measure what we want against what is, and it is a huge mistake. Because we know that we shift reality with the focus of our intention. You know that, right? We shift our reality. We shift our quantum timeline. Quantum timelines are all possibilities for us right now in our life. There's very, very many of them. And we are on one quantum timeline. On one of those timelines we are right now. We want to shift that timeline to our optimal wished timeline, to that life that we want. And it is a different timeline. So, shifting your reality or manifesting or creating what we want happens through focused intent. Knowing what we want. Obviously, you have to know what you want, or else it's not going to arrive. We have to know what we want. We focus on that so intently. We focus on that. We see it with our inner eye. We feel it. We know it. We trust that it's there. It is our reality. Our inner reality. It is our inner reality. And if we focus consistently on that, what we want, on our goal, on our dream, on our beautiful life, if we truly actually focus on that, then it shall be created. Because creation and manifestation happens through focused intent. We know that. We don't need to struggle and do a lot of things. Obviously, inspired action is necessary. Inspired action. But inspired action arises through focusing on what we want. So, if you consistently, all day long, remember what it is that you want, instead of just struggling and running through the day, reacting, oh, this is horrible, I feel sick, there's no money in the bank, what do I do, what do I do? You are actually focusing on the lack of what it is that you want all day long. You're focusing on your struggle. You're focusing on the reality. Because we are realists, are we? What kind of realist are you? Are you a realist of your current circumstances, or are you a realist of your wished and desired reality that is waiting for you? I'm a realist of my dreams. I make my dreams come real. That's how you have to think. So, my dear friends, how do you focus consistently on what it is that you want if you are running and struggling all day? Well, this is just a practice of the mind. This is, if you meditate, if you have some sort of practice, if you are able to dominate your mind a little bit, if you are aware of what you are thinking and feeling, then you can do this. If not, I'm sorry, you have to start some sort of practice. You have to start a consciousness practice, a meditation practice, a practice where you are actually throughout your day conscious of your own thoughts and feelings, where you're able to observe your mind a little bit. If you can't do this, then you're just going to be reacting. Most people go throughout their day just reacting to everything that is outside of them. And if it's negative, they start feeling bad, thinking bad, obsessive thoughts. You know those thought cycles where you're like, oh, you obsessively go round and round and round and down and down and down, and your feelings start to plummet. Then you will get into such a negative cycle that it may take you hours, weeks, days, or even months, or even years to come back out and to even remember what it is that you want and be able to focus on it. So it's very important that you are a little bit conscious of your thoughts and your feelings. If you can't be conscious of your thoughts, be conscious of your feelings. They're more prominent. When you start to feel bad, you're like, ugh, and you feel it. You're very conscious of it. So if you start just being conscious of your feelings, because they are an indicator of your thoughts and your intent and where you're putting your focus. If you're feeling bad, you're putting your focus on the wrong thing. If you're feeling bad, look at what you're thinking and change it. Choose a different thought and a different focus, okay? For example, my friends, focusing on what you want, your beautiful life. This is Earth, new Earth, okay? New earth, our paradise life, abundance, love, unity, that's what we want. But when your emotions start plummeting down, then I bet you are focusing on everything that has to do, this is old earth with old 3D earth, right? You're focusing on your reality based in the 3D matrix, okay? That's what you're focusing on. And when you start focusing on that, your emotions go down. You see separation, fear, struggle, right? You feel bad and you start drawing this unto you. So you have to look up towards the heavens, towards new earth, towards your dreams, your goals. And those are beautiful things. And once you start focusing on those consistently, then these things will start to show up and shift your reality into your highest quantum timeline. That's how it works, my friends. So you see, it is not hard. It is actually very, very easy and simple, but it is something that we forget, and it is something that we get distracted from in our day-to-day life and day-to-day struggle and day-to-day 3D matrix. It's a very fine line, you know. I've said this before many times. It's a very fine line between being consciously aware of what's going on in the old 3D earth. We know about the new world order, don't we? You will own nothing and you will be happy. You will own nothing and you will be happy. Do you want to really focus on that? How deep you want to go into those agendas? The deeper you go into them, the more you will see them all around you, the more they will come closer, and the more they will affect you and entrap you. It really is true. So the fine line is understanding what's going on in the world, but putting this behind you, into the background, and focusing on your beautiful paradise timeline, your highest quantum timeline, focusing on those things that you want to create in your life, constantly focusing on that, seeing it in front of you, journaling about it, dreaming about it, thanking the universe for that it already is here, because it is in your reality. It just hasn't manifested and popped out in front of you yet. So you see, focus constantly on what it is that you want. That's what you have to do. Now write this principle on your mirror, make notes, and just remember it all day long. And that very simple thing will have you shift your reality so fast. I'm telling you, I have practiced this. Recently I practiced this very consciously for one whole day, and I was shocked to find out how much I actually am putting my focused intent onto the negative things around me that make up my reality. Yes, obviously there is negativity everywhere. Life is not perfect. For me, it's not perfect yet. And I was shocked how much I actually was living that lower vibrational experience and focusing on it and thinking, how can I solve this? What am I going to do? What am I going to say? How can I make this happen? Instead of just releasing all of that and stepping into that Christ consciousness flow of trust and absolute knowing that everything that I have ever dreamed of is mine and is coming to me in physical reality, that I have it, that there is no option but perfection, love, unity for me. And once I actually practiced this all day long, miracles started to happen. Miracles! Things shifted so fast. And then the next day, I wasn't so consciously aware of it. I got into those negative thought patterns again, and my reality shifted again, and things went a little bit weird. So you see, being vigilant, practicing the mastery of your own mind and of your own emotions, choosing happiness. Happiness is a choice. I've said it before. Happiness is a choice. Your focus is a choice. What you think about is a choice. So don't just live in reaction, because if you do, then you will not manifest anything, and your timeline won't shift, and your quantum timeline will be randomly determined by what comes to you from the outside. And we know we cannot control what comes from the outside. We can control what comes to us by doing our inner work. And that way, we will attract and have flow into our life everything that we represent. Okay, so that's it, my friends. Focus consistently on what you want. You got it? I think you do. Okay, beautiful friends, practice this. And remember, if you want more support, I have amazing starseed readings, deep soul healing sessions, and courses for you if you want them. The links are below in the description box. Love you all, and I will see you again very soon. Ciao.